As we know, hotels conduct rate shopping to determine their prices. Let's learn how they do it. But before that, we should learn about a few basic terms related to rate shopping. Assume that you are planning for a vacation and you are browsing through different online travel agencies to book a hotel. You are looking for prices as per your plan of stay. What details do you enter on the online portal to get the price? Check-in and check-out date, person count, and the location for sure. Feeding these details will get the price codes from different hotels for different room types and with different facilities. Hotels also follow the same method. The only difference is that they have to do it on a regular basis to check and compare rate and offerings. This is called rate shopping. In this context, it is important to understand the meaning of terms that are commonly used like length of stay, days of data, and COMSET. A check-in date is the first date for which the rates are required. Days of data refers to the number of individual check-in dates, starting the check-in date for which the rate shopping is to be done. For example, if the check-in date is 1st January and days of data is set to 7, it would mean that the rates are required for 7 check-in dates starting 1st January. This equation could have other variables involved. These could be length of stay, meaning the difference between the check-in and check-out dates. Occupancy, meaning the number of people that would occupy the room. Once these are decided, the hoteliers will check rate details for specific competition hotels on pre-decided channels. The set of competitor hotels is commonly referred to as the COMSET. Let's see an example to understand how this is done in real life. We will hunt for hotel prices for a particular check-in date for 3 days of data with 2 as LOS and 2 as occupancy. We need to capture details of all room types listed on an OTA along with full descriptions. We'll start this activity, and as a first step, let's draft a table to key in the data. Go to an OTA to check prices. Key in all the details required and enter a check-in date. Remember, we need 3 days of data, which means we have to check prices for 3 consecutive days starting from 25th October. Check Hyatt Regency. Check all the options available. Note down the room types, their prices, and room facilities. Similarly, we will check all room types. This is a time-taking and tedious exercise, and at the same time, there are a lot of chances of making an error while posting the prices, right? This was just a very limited example of what hoteliers do for rate shopping. The only difference is that they do the same exercise for much longer durations that can go up to 365 days of data. Price Gain hotels help hoteliers by automating the rate shopping exercise for them. They can get such huge sets of data by just feeding their requirements and then generating a report on a click. They use this data to analyze and determine the pricing and booking strategies for hotel. Price Gain offers 9 strategic report views in 3 popular formats, namely PDF, Excel, and on-screen, backed with not just price but content data to help analyze the market sentiment. It helps the hotelier effectively price their hotels so as not to leave revenue on the table or turn away the booker by pricing the products too high. Most of these view types have graphical formats to represent the data in a coherent manner to help identify pricing opportunities. Let's now have a look at the Price Gain dashboard. The dashboard is a quick snapshot of all recent activity undertaken in the Price Gain subscription. It also shows the most recently generated report in a view type of the user's choice. Let's talk about the subscriptions drop-down first. The entries in this drop-down are different scheduled report patterns set up for the property. For example, If the user wants 3 different scheduled reports at 3 occurrences, then each scheduled report will be a part of a different subscription. The users can toggle between the dashboards relating to the multiple scheduled report patterns they have. Each subscription need not to have the same property and channel combination. Next section is the latest report section. This section lists the most recently generated reports in a chronological order. The latest reports section can list up to 20 reports at one time, with the latest report topping the list. As a new report arrives in it and the total number goes beyond the set size of the latest report section, the oldest report here moves into the archives. Let's get to know the archive report section better. The archive reports have a dump of all the reports generated in the last 90 days apart from the ones already showing in the latest reports. The archive report section contains both on-demand and scheduled reports in it. The data is stacked on a weekly basis in this section. If no report was generated for the particular week, it will display so in the week selected. Beneath that, we have latest completed report. The latest completed report section presents greater details of the latest report generated irrespective of the report being either on demand or scheduled. Subscribers have the ability to customize a default view type in which to see the latest generated report on the dashboard. Any of the 9 view types can be set as a default view type. We also have download and print options here. There are 4 options available. Download view will download the default view type showing on the dashboard. Download details will download the detail view type. Download all is used to download all the 9 view types, and print screen to directly print the default dashboard view type.